Good afternoon, dear students. So, how are you? Do you remember in the last period that we have learned was Vidhan Sabha. Now, in this period, we are going to learn about Vidhan Parishad. Okay, Vidhan Parishad, that is Legislative Council. It is the second house of the Maharashtra legislature, and the members are indirectly elected from various sections of the society. So, as you all know that in the last chapter we studied about Vidhan Sabha and the Council of Ministers (MLA). So there were bicameral legislature, means two houses. So out of many states in India, seven states are having two houses. That is Maharashtra also. Maharashtra is having two houses. The first house is Vidhan Sabha and the second house is Vidhan Parishad. So we have learned about Vidhan Sabha in the previous period. Now we are going to learn about Vidhan Parishad. So there are 78 members in the Vidhan Parishad of Maharashtra. So if we compare, we can know that in Vidhan Sabha there were 288 members. Now in Vidhan Parishad there are 78 members, right? Of these members who are distinguished personalities from the field of literature, science and social service are nominated by the governor. So the governor nominates the member of the Vidhan Parishads from different fields like from literature, from agriculture, from field of science and social service. The people who are having NGOs and the people who are working in the NGOs, they also can be nominated by the governor. Okay. Remaining representative are elected by the members of the Vidhan Sabha, and the remaining members means if the person is very good at some special qualities like literature, science, or they are elected by the governor, and the remaining person out of 78 members, the remaining members are elected by the Vidhan Sabha members. Local government institution, teachers, constituencies, and graduate constituencies. The Vidhan Sabha is never fully dissolved. A specific number of members retire every 2 years and they vacant seats and filled by conducting fresh election for those seats. So as you all know in the Vidhan Sabha, the tenure was 5 years. Now in this Vidhan Parishad, the tenure is 2 years. So the member can enjoy their membership for 2 years. So again after 2 years they conduct fresh election for the seats. The proceedings of the Vidhan Sabha are conducted under the control and guidance of the chairman. So the chairman of Maharashtra conducts the elections and all the proceedings of Vidhan Sabha. In absence of the chairman, the deputy chairman takes over the responsibility. While the chairman is absent, if he is not present at the moment, the deputy chairman continues his responsibility, continues the actions of being the chairman, and takes over all the responsibility of the chairman. Right? Now, executive of Maharashtra. The governor, chief minister, and the council of ministers together form the executive of Maharashtra. See, the Maharashtra state has a CM, that is chief minister, a governor, and all the ministers from different parties, right? So the governor, chief minister, and all the council of ministers form the executive of Maharashtra. Now, what is the governor? We shall learn about governor. Governor. The president is a nominal head at the center, while the governor is tribular nominal head at the state level. So the president is the nominal head of the center. The center, means who is the main important person of Maharashtra is the president of Maharashtra is at the head, while the governor is at the tribal head. Governor is appointed by the president. Governor is appointed by the president. The president of India appoints the governor of any state. It holds the office during the pleasure of the president. It holds the office during the pleasure of the president. The governor also enjoys certain legislative power. For example, the bill passed by the Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad are converted into laws only after receiving the assent of the governor. See, if Vidhan Sabha or Vidhan Parishad has to pass a bill, means if they are having a bill, if they want to do some work regarding social cause, so they have to pass a bill. So the bill is passed only with the help of the governor. If the governor signs the bill, then only the bill is passed. The governor has the right to summon the session of the state legislature. So only the governor has the right to session the state legislature. When the legislature is not in session, but the need arises to make the law, then the governor can issue an ordinance for the same. Means when the legislature is not in the session, but the need is very much. There is a very big need in doing some development, and the legislature is not present. So the work is done by the governor. So the governor can issue an ordinance for the same. Now chief minister and council of minister. So every state has its own chief minister, right, and council of ministers. The leader of the majority party in legislative assembly becomes the chief minister. Means the leader of any party who is in majority, who is elected in majority in the legislative assembly, becomes the chief minister. The chief minister includes her trustworthy colleagues in the council of minister. So for take an example, our chief minister from Maharashtra is what? Uddhav Thackeray. So he's from Shiv Sena, right? So he has his personal council of minister. He is from Shiv Sena and he don't work with the BJP members council of minister. He has his personal Shiv Sena council of ministers. So he has the trustworthy colleagues because they are trustworthy, because the council of minister are working for years for the CM. Like the prime minister, who is the executive head of the union. You know the prime minister are, who is the executive head of the union. The chief minister is the head of the state union. The prime minister, as you all know, the prime minister of India is the chief executive of India, and the chief minister is the chief executive of state, any state. So at the head, who is the chief executive? The prime minister. And at the state level, who is the chief executive? It's the chief minister, right? The government of the state is run in the name of governor. So the government of the state means the Maharashtra government. The Maharashtra government is run under the control of the governor, right? But in reality, the administration is carried out by the chief minister. So see, the governor runs all the administration of the governor is who? In the name of the governor, the state is running. But in reality, the administration means the working and all the processes happening in Maharashtra is carried out by the chief minister. Understood? The leader of the majority party in legislative assembly becomes the chief minister. The chief minister includes his or trustworthy colleagues in the council of ministers. Like the prime minister, who is the executive head of the union, the chief minister is the head of the state executive. The government of the state is run in the name of the governor. But in reality, the administration is carried out by the chief minister, right? Now functions of the chief minister. Now we shall learn about what are the functions, what are the processes, what are the work given to the chief minister. Creation of the state executive. After proving the majority, the chief minister forms his council of minister. If the chief minister is elected, right? If the chief minister is elected as the chief minister of the state, so he elects his council of minister. He is the one who elects. He is the one who select that whom he wants to work with, right? This is a challenging task because in order to make a council more representative, various regions and social programs, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, other backward castes, women and minorities have to be accommodated. If no party secures a clear majority, different parties can come together to form this government. See, if the chief minister has to form the council of government, council of ministers, so he has to make sure that the council of ministers are from all the different regions, from every caste, from scheduled tribes, scheduled caste, OBC, open, from every caste. It should be a woman, it should be of every different section, because there should not be fight. The council of ministers should contain all the types of sections of the society. If no party secures a clear majority, different parties come together to form the government. If there are no proper council of ministers, so the different parties come together and forms the council of ministers. In such case, the chief minister has to perform the difficult task of giving a place to all the constituent parties in the alliance. So it is a very difficult task for the chief ministers to give the perfect position for a perfect minister and to form this council of ministers. So today we have learned about Vidhan Parishad, that is Legislative Council, Executive of Maharashtra, that is the governor, the chief minister and the council of ministers. We have learned about the governor and we have learned about chief minister and council of ministers and the creation of state executives. Now your homework is to revise all these points, and in the next period I am going to ask you about what are the workings of chief minister, right?